Alright, so clearly once a month was already a fail. uh, Sorry about the wait for anybody who might be watching my second video. For this video, I am working on some paint pours that am actually doing for my house. Our living room has a lot of earthy tones, and we needed new curtains. So one of the accent colors I decided to have was like this light teal purple or blue, not purple, I'm sorry, color. And purple is my favorite color. Blues, my husband really likes blues in general. So for us, it seemed like a happy medium. This turned out a lot more purple than I had anticipated it would, but looking back at it, sorry, my dogs. Looking back at it, I had two different purples and a teal and a really like the white isn't white. It's I use the mixing stick for the blue into that white so that it would turn it a nice shade of blue. Um, it always looks better in the cup. I hate that because you can never get that. I did speed this up, so if this is moving very quickly for you, I apologize. This would have been an hour-long video otherwise. Here I'm just trying to get all the spots that the paint didn't drip on. I have found that they don't like to be covered. If possible, they will avoid it. Here I just immediately went to my second one. It's actually the next day, which is why I'm in another outfit. I let the first one dry overnight. I covered these with cellophane and worked on them the next evening. There's actually a really funny story about the set that I was working on because I made three, and I had set one of them to go and dry in my art room. Keep in mind though that my art table isn't accessible to me right now because I'm refinishing the top of it, so I actually had it on my floor. I had gone into my art room to get something, and when I turned around, my dogs, both of them, I have a husky Malamute and a Malamute mutt, both not even a year old. Their front paws were both in my painting. And I literally was just like, no! My husband came running in thinking something terrible had happened. Well, I mean, it was to me. But we ended up keeping that one because it's so cute and it's in our bathroom. You can see their paw prints perfectly, and I'll actually show that here in the middle of the video. But the last one that you see me working on is actually the fourth one to the three set because I had to quickly, here it is, I had to quickly come up with a third picture because nobody else would get it, like why is your middle canvas smudged? That's not professional, so we're just keeping it in our bathroom. But I had a lot of fun with this set of colors. I think next time if I were to do something like this specific color pattern again, I'd probably use one more like dark blue or something. Just because, like I said, the blues were not as prominent as I anticipated them to be. I think next time I might put a little bit of phthalo blue in that mixture too. I really liked the purples though. And all I did with the purples was I made that really dark purple, and I poured some of the paint into another cup and added some white, and that's what made the lighter color of a purple. And since this is the last picture for the set, I'm just letting them pour onto the canvas. You know, it might fall off, it might not. You know, I just didn't want to feel like I was wasting any Floetrol, because you really don't waste that much paint with this, but, you know, it made me feel better. I'm trying to keep my space as clean as possible here, because this is actually our kitchen or our dining room table. So we need to keep that space clean, and I was trying so hard to not make it like too messy. It didn't work. The paint actually seeped underneath the cardboard where the flaps are at, but it was easy to pick up, so that's nice. I did also take a torch to these. I didn't actually get any of those parts on camera, which was stupid of me. But after I stretched them out, I did take a torch to each one to bring up the cells that were hiding underneath the layers. And this one was my favorite, though. Look at that. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, it came out so well. I was so happy. All right, so here I am actually about to varnish them. I just put a little cornstarch on here and I just started to rub it in. And that's just going to get the oils or anything that might have happened to the canvas while it was drying. It also gets the silicone that I put in the cups for each color that pop up near the top. And then I just sprayed it down with water, as you saw, and wiped it off. There is a little bit of color runoff, but that's okay. Don't worry about that part. It's a very light amount. You almost couldn't even tell. I was talking on the phone with my friend. That specific one is a medium. It's Liquitex medium gloss. I actually really like it for this specific picture. And as you can see, I'm trying to only go one direction, not two. And I'm also trying to get the sides, just because it's protecting your painting from the sun and the elements that are outside. In the long run, it just helps the longevity of your painting. Each layer is pretty thin. Oh, I am brushing the bristles on that side of the cardboard over there because it's getting a little bit of cornstarch on it, and I just didn't want to seal it to the painting if that could be avoided. Each layer is pretty thin, and I did probably 4 layers. Yeah, it was 4 layers in each direction twice. So up twice, sideways twice. Coming up is actually going to be the painting that I had done that the dogs had stepped in, and I just thought it would be fun to show my babies' art. Their first art piece. And there it is. You can see that their paws were all up in there. It's pretty cute, but not professional. Same process. It was actually a little bit harder to get the oils off of this one because the painting was partially dry, so it was pretty thick when they had ran their paws into it. So there's little mounds of paint that were holding the cornstarch in. But I just put extra water on those parts and they came off pretty quickly. Please give my video a thumbs up and share if you liked it. If not, tell me why you didn't like it. I'd appreciate it. I'm sorry for the funky lighting. I have one camera. I hope you all have a really nice week. Bye.